Hi, Gil.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you for joining me.
Sure.
And so, with your current trip to St. Louis, I
Uh-huh.
just wanted to ask you some questions with you coming here to talk for our first ever Murmuration Festival,
Right.
which is fun. Um, so, right now, you're a professor of music technology at Georgia Tech and the director of the Georgia Tech Center for Music Technology.
Mm-hmm.
And so, what came first? The kind of the chicken or the egg question. I know you were raised with music in your life.
Mm-hmm.
So when did the robotics part come in, or was that always an interest as well?
So I was a musician way before I became a computer scientist, and from a long time I was a computer scientist when years before I became a roboticist. So for me, the particular route was music first. I played since forever. I played myself through college, and that's how I supported it. And in college, I discovered computation and started to ask myself what would happen if I can write computer code that will be inspiring, that will be responding to me differently than any other humans do. And that's where the first time I combined the computation and the music. Before that, I did some computation. I learned how to code, but only in college. I thought this actually could be interesting and try to see if I can create something unique for myself, basically. And then grad school also, I mostly worked with software and some instruments. I built a bunch of controllers. But only when I got to Georgia Tech, I met a student. And some people say, you learn from your students more than they taught you. Just say it. But in my case, it's actually very true. I knew very little about robotics, and there was a mechanical engineering student at Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech is very strong technically. Until we started the program, there was no artistic creativity. We are still the only performance or artistic-oriented program at Georgia Tech. It's a lot of engineering, like 70% is engineering. So there was really thirst here with students, engineers, computer scientists, some others, to get something that will allow them to express their creativity. So with his name was Scott Driscoll, and we built the first robotic drummer. I don't know if you saw that. That's Hailey.
Yes, highly, yes.
Freedom. And that became very successful, and actually there was some moments of inspiration. That's what I wanted to get from the whole algorithmic approach, ideas that humans would never come up with, and later actually virtuosity and mechanical and technical abilities that humans don't have. Our robotic arm, for the amputee drummer Jason Barnes, can play faster than any human can, and can do complicated rhythm, sophisticated mechanical abilities, not just the what to play, but also the how to play. So the what to play is the algorithm, the how to play is the hardware and the mechanics. So Hailey was the first step toward that. And that actually is an interesting story because it was 2004 or 5 or something like that. I think I just heard about YouTube, but I didn't even have access. So I put this video on the Georgia Tech's website. As a small little QuickTime movie, and someone grabbed it and put it on YouTube, and it was selected to be on the main page of YouTube.
Oh, wow.
And suddenly we have hundreds of thousands of views, and people say, "Hey, you're on YouTube." I said, "YouTube, isn't that the videos like?" And what was nice then is that CNN saw that, and then CNN. So we saw your clip on YouTube. We want to do a piece about it. They made a piece about this, and when the CNN piece came out, then I received an email from an NSF, National Science Foundation director, telling me, "I saw your research on CNN. Please write a proposal. We want to continue with the whole idea of robotic musicianship. It's something interesting for us as NSF to bring robotics into the public eye in a artistic and interesting way." And then I wrote a proposal, and that's what led to building Shimon, which is much more sophisticated. Highly looks like MacGyver built it pretty much, because it was from nothing, and Shimon looks better because we got grants. So if people tell you that people can't make money out of YouTube, I would to get a $500,000 grant from the NSF thanks to YouTube.
Oh, nice. So would you say your funding portfolio is mostly through government funded program grants? And
90%, something like that.
90%. So were you able to diversify your funding portfolio at all through the arts?
Yes, we got one National Endowment of the Arts grant, and we also got some sponsorship from companies. Google gave us some funding. Grace Note, which is another company, Moog helps us. We have a big competition, musical instrument competition. Moog is a sponsor. The thing is that the smallest NSF grant is $500,000. We also got some $3 million. I got $1 million. So, and the biggest, I think, National Endowment of the Arts grant that you can get is $30,000. So we do that because we care about art and we want to do art. But if I really want to fund a student, and if I want to fund a PhD student, and I want to be able to build a robot that will travel and that will be manufactured well, National Endowment of the Arts is not a source that can really create this kind of level of support.